Hi guys, just doing a quick video for Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 12. So we'll have 4 more episodes after this one. So this one, I guess it's mainly focused on John and June. Yeah. Sometimes I call her Amy for some reason. She's just had so many random names. Like, John used to call her Laurie. When we first met her, she was called Naomi, so it's just all those type of names. I just get mixed up, but yeah. June, yeah. Basically, them two, they're the main focus, and I guess Grace's baby, who goes missing. And for this whole episode, we're trying to find out who took the baby because basically Strand's basically adopted that baby from Grace. And was it Grace's baby anyway again? Because her baby died, and they basically, found those strangers. They tried to kill him, right? And then, they died, so they gave him their baby, right? Is that how it went again? Or did they get the baby from someone else? Or was it? Oh yeah, I think I'm getting a bit mixed up already. They got it from that woman who was trying to survive up until she could give the baby to someone else because she dies as a walker. But they still able to protect the baby. And now Strand has the baby, so Morgan's trying to get that baby back anyway, and he does want to take the tower still, but he at least gets the baby back by the end of this episode. Yeah. But if everything that happens, Jesus. So basically, June just wants to find a way to take back the tower, or at least get the baby out of there. John, I guess he's trying to gain the trust of Strand, but he truly didn't know how twisted Strand really was. Like, what he's willing to do. Especially when he kills his most loyal member. The guy who's always agreeing with everything and not questioning him ever. And maybe Strand doesn't like that. Because I guess he doesn't really view him as useful by the time we get to this episode. I mean, and for Strand to just willing to kill his most trusted person, it's just like, wow. We also kind of find out that he was doing all this for Strand, so one day he can build a place for his family if he ever finds him. And we kind of find out before Strand kills him, because he ends up dying anyway, even when it's proved that he's not guilty. And it was actually John who did all this to get an audience with Strand. And Strand just like laughs at that because that's something that Strand would do, yeah. That's what the writers talk about anyway. In the inside episode, yeah, because I kind of watched that as well. I only watch ones where I actually enjoyed the episode, not video, but yeah. So yeah, basically John is just trying to find, the baby. I mean, he eventually finds where it is, and basically, June, Naomi, whatever, is the one who actually was hiding the baby and was trying to escape with it. But she was trying to go under that place where all those walkers are. And you could see her like trying to kill the walkers, but there was so many, and that probably wasn't going to work out well. Yeah, and having that baby inside that container, like it would have suffocated. And yeah, a bit of CGI in that scene as well with the baby. It was like, my God. I mean, I've seen worse from recent things I've watched, if you know what I mean. But yeah, seeing that CGI baby, oh my God. Because I guess the environment wasn't really that great for it, so I guess it makes sense why they had to use CGI. But Jesus, it looks so weird. But yeah, basically John decides to help her because what I guess June wanted to do was help the baby escape, and then I guess I don't know if like she thought like John was gonna leave with the baby, but then he kind of reveals that he has radiation poisoning. So from that moment we know that John's gonna die, and if John's basically gonna die, is Charlie definitely gonna die then? I mean, Grace out of all people, I thought she would have died ages ago. I thought she had something similar to that, but she's still alive, so I feel like Charlie's still gonna survive somehow. And like I said, I wanted to survive up until Madison comes back into the show. As for Strand, oh my God. By the time Madison comes back, I think Strand will be dead because he's like too far gone at this point. He's a full villain. It's just funny that he started off as an anti-hero anyway. Well, he was mysterious, anti-hero, and then now he's a villain. Like, normally it's like, well, sometimes it's like, I guess they kind of start off as a hero, or if they start off as an anti-hero, I guess they're mostly that until the end. And sometimes they'll do bad things, but mostly they're just an anti-hero. But Strand basically started as an anti-hero, and he just became a villain by the end. Yeah. And I just can't see him surviving with all the things that he does in this episode, and what he's been doing to all the people in his community, just killing them all, just because of these radios because obviously there's like someone in there who's a spy for Morgan, and he's just killing all these people who are probably not even guilty. Because John does plant one on that guy who I guess Strand would trust the most. He was willing to kill him, but he finds out, it wasn't him because John basically tells him because he wanted like an audience with him to discuss how the tower should be won and what should be done with Grace's baby because John will think that Grace's baby will just hate Strand, especially if the baby finds out about the truth of everything that is done. But then Strand's kind of not fully listening to him because of what happened to John's son anyway, and how he wasn't really there for him. But he said he basically saying that he's learned from his mistakes and he knows the right things to do this time. And that's why he spends his last moments just trying to protect Grace's baby. So actually has a future. So at the end, he kind of helps the baby escape. Grace gets to see it one last time. If she gets out of the situation, I don't even know what's going to happen to Padre by the end. Is it going to get destroyed? Are the survivors going to take it over? I guess we'll see by episode 16. And when is Madison coming? Yeah. But yeah, basically back to John trying to escape. So yeah, he basically is all armored up while trying to escape. We kind of hear this Sonny Boy song, and that's the title of the episode. And basically when he gets, Grace over to Morgan, we find out that he's bit, but, he's already dying anyway. And it kind of sucks because I never really got to actually really like or love his character like John. Like, John, oh my god. He was like on Glenn level by the end, and it was just so sad to see him become so depressed and then just die at the end. Man. Especially when he was trying to help someone, like how, Nick was when he died. Like, he was trying to help a kid, but then that kid ended up killing him. It was just, man. But the way how they did it here, it's even more sad. Oh, man. Because, yeah, I loved John, yeah. He was on Glenn's level, but early Glenn, because late Glenn, for some reason I didn't care about him as much, but when he actually died, it was still sad. When I first thought he died in season 6, I had a tear in my eye, but then I found out that people were saying he's still alive, then he actually was. And then when he actually dies, I'm just it's sad, but most of my reaction was already done from when I actually thought he died the first time in season 6. So when he dies in season 7 at the beginning, I'm just I'm sad, but I've already kind of, been through this. I already mourned him and now he's actually dead. Yeah, it kind of took away from, Glenn's death in that episode. Even though it was still a legendary episode of TV in history of TV. But yeah. So yeah, I do miss John. And it just sucks that his father didn't really get to become a legend like how he was, how his son was anyway. I mean, he still went out a hero, but I just feel like he deserved better. It's just weird that Grace, out of everyone, is still alive, and now John's already dead. John's dad's already dead. It's... Oh, man. It's disappointing. It's just funny because I was also disappointed in Doctor Strange 2 because I was expecting so much. Yeah. And then how some of the storylines end in that movie. If they'll continue some of them, but I don't know. And as for this, I just know that it's definitely, we're not going to get to see John's father become a great character because it never got to that point for me. I was he's just there. I mean, he has that, he's John's father, but he never got to fully become his own character to me. Yeah. And it sucks. Yeah. At least he went out here up. So yeah, not really much else I can say. So yeah, guess I'll end it here, guys. Hope you enjoyed my review. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.